So with the launch of the S10 very close, I thought in today's video, let's take a look at what we are expecting from this phone, leaks, rumors, everything. Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech and let's get started. If you do end up liking this video, please don't forget to turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Now before we start, if there's just one thing you get to choose with the S10, if there's one thing that you expect a lot, let me know what is that one feature that you're very excited for in the comments below. Go on, leave a comment. That's it, let's get to the variants. In recent times, Samsung has chosen to launch two variants of the Galaxy S series, a regular variant and a Plus variant with a larger display and battery. This time around, there are rumors afloat that there are going to be three variants of the Galaxy S10, a S10 Lite, the regular S10 and a S10 Plus. On top of this, the S10 and S10 Plus might also launch later with 5G variants sporting bigger batteries in them. And one latest rumor even suggests the presence of a Galaxy S10X. I mean, they're not going to call it S1010, that would be stupid. Now, anyway, let's talk more about that later. So that's a total of 6 variants this time around, at least as per the rumors. The most interesting of these, however, is the S10 Lite for me. We haven't seen a Lite or mini version of a Galaxy S phone in a while. The last one was the S5 Mini, which was, well, the less we talk about it, the better. Now, what's really interesting about the 10 Lite is not just its existence itself, it's the fact that Samsung doesn't seem to be skimping out on the internals on the Lite version like they usually do. The S10 Lite, like its bigger brothers, is expected to come with a Snapdragon 855 or Exynos 9820 chip, along with 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of UFS 3.0 storage. Instead, to keep costs low, Samsung might opt to exclude the curved display and the in-display fingerprint scanner from the S10 Lite that the regular S10 and S10 Plus are supposed to be getting. It will probably also have fewer cameras than its bigger siblings that are expected to come with a triple camera setup this time around. A primary sensor that's similar to last year's 12 megapixel unit with a f1.5 or f2.4 variable aperture lens and 1.4 micron size pixels. The secondary sensors are expected to be a 16 megapixel wide angle and a 13 megapixel telephoto unit respectively. To the front, we expect to see a 8 megapixel selfie shooter coupled with a 5 megapixel depth sensor. Now this depth sensor might be exclusive to the S10 Plus and its 5G variants, and chances are it's not going to be making its way over to the S10 Lite. What should make its way over to the S10 Lite though are the 12 megapixel primary and 13 megapixel telephoto cameras. The wide angle seems to be reserved for the top two as well. Brands have been pushing the envelope lately with higher screen to body ratio for their phones, and the front facing cameras are the major roadblock that's been keeping brands from doing that. But that hasn't stopped them from working around the problem though, and neither has it stopped Samsung, who has actively chosen not to put notches on their S and Note series of phones. With the S10, it seems that they're continuing down the same path, but this time, well, it's still going to be notchless, but that's not the whole story. Instead of going with a notch, Samsung might instead choose to punch a hole into that display to accommodate the front-facing camera. We saw a demo of this back in November during Samsung's developer conference where they dubbed this new tech as Infinity O displays. Now, Huawei's sub-brand Honor did beat Samsung to the punch in implementing this tech with their View 20. Now, even though we've already seen this, it should be interesting to see how Samsung implements this, on an AMOLED display especially. The reduced bezels should bring larger displays, which leaks suggest should be around 5.8 inches for the S10 Lite, 6.1 for the regular S10, and 6.4 for the S10 Plus. Now in terms of design, the punch hole isn't the only major change. As we mentioned before, the fingerprint scanner on the back is expected to be replaced with an in-display fingerprint scanner on the S10 and S10 Plus. This is not the regular optical fingerprint scanner tech that we've been seeing on other phones. Samsung is rumored to be using an ultrasonic fingerprint scanner for this. That might actually be a problem if you're using screen protectors, but then these are all very initial talks. The S10 Lite should instead have a side-mounted fingerprint scanner, which honestly I'm not a huge fan of. The rest of the design and build isn't expected to change by much. These phones will continue to have a glass sandwich design with a metal frame. On the software side of things, they should probably run on Android 9 with Samsung's new One UI on top. And now, the Galaxy S10X. This is supposed to be a special variant that Samsung might release to commemorate 10 years of the Galaxy S line. And it's rumored to be a complete balls-to-the-walls device, sporting a whopping total of 6 cameras, a 6.7-inch display, a massive 5000 mAh battery, a ceramic back, and a mind-boggling 1 TB of onboard storage. Now the leaks too suggest that this model might be exclusive to South Korea, at least initially, and it might launch at a later date than the S10. So those are all the variants. With that said, let's finally talk pricing. The S10 Lite is expected to come in at around $750 or about 53,000 Indian rupees. The regular S10 $900 64,000 Indian rupees. The S10 Plus $1,000 70,000 Indian rupees. And then the S10X, that's rumored to be priced somewhere in the vicinity of $1,400. That's about a full freaking lakh in India. So without a shade of doubt, that would be the costliest Samsung smartphone yet. That about wraps it up for the leaks and rumors that we have on the Galaxy S10 and all its variants. What do you guys make of the rumored specs and leaked pricing thus far? Is the Samsung flagship for 2019 a phone that you're really looking forward to? Or are you hoping for more from the budget M series that should be unveiled much sooner? Let us know in the comments down below. And with that, it is time I bid you adieu. Please share this video with friends and family if you can. Thumbs up, thumbs down based on what you feel. Also subscribe and turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4E Tech and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.